Hello there, Virgos. Let's go ahead and see what you have ahead of you for September, the month ahead. Go ahead and I already cleansed the space here. Let's go ahead and pull some manifestation. And this is really just with the super moon that we are currently just getting out of the energy of, the blue moon. Let's go ahead and see what you need to focus on, and then we'll pull some tarot cards for clarification. Okay, now as always, if you resonate with any of the messages, do go ahead and hit that thumbs up and like, share, subscribe, and I'd really appreciate your energy, because then that helps me know that the messages do resonate, and I do want to make sure that you're receiving what you need to for your messages and for your highest good. Okay, all right, let's go ahead. I'm going to adjust this really quick just to make sure you can see the cards a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Now, of course, take what resonates. Don't force it to fit. If it's meant for you, you will know. And let's go ahead and begin. So Virgo, we'll go ahead and what we need to do is speak your world into being, okay? You really need to focus on manifesting. What you really need to do is quit thinking and focusing on that you're not good enough, okay? That you're not worth it. I feel like there's moments that you get into like a really high. It's like, yeah, okay, anything's possible. I can do this, X, Y, and Z. But then you overthink it and you start going backwards. And thinking things through isn't always a bad thing. Okay, so this is all about your higher consciousness, your higher being. Right? So find a balance. You need to find a balance, and then the card that follows into it is tune into the divine. Okay. So you need to find the balance between your ego and your intuition. So that will be the focus of the month of September for you. Hold on, sorry, just gonna adjust a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see, get some guidance and see how the month of September is really going to go for you, what you're going to face. So spirit guide, guardian angels, and holy divine, please provide clarification on what it is that Virgo needs to know for the month of September. What is it that they need to focus on? Okay, the High Priestess. Ooh. Okay, so it's okay. Okay. So this is all about the battle between your intuition and your logic, your ego. Okay, there is where's the book? Hold on one second. I can't find it. Maybe I misplaced it. But there's a book that says you are not your ego. Okay, you're more than just what's on the surface, what's on the outer layer. So in the first week of September, you're really going to be tuning into your intuition. You're really going to be trusting yourself. You're going to feel vibrant. You're going to feel alive. Okay? You'll be like, okay, yeah, I got this. And things are going to feel like they're flowing. They're going with ease. I didn't. Okay. Some of you are going to receive a communication, a message of some sort, a call, is what I'm saying. First week. It will be the first week you're going to feel pumped. You're going to feel like you can tackle anything. Okay? And you're really going to voice your opinion. Going into the second week of September, though, things are going to get a little bit rocky. Okay? So the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So both of those are in reverse. You're not going to feel like there's... It's going to go from week one, kind of just easy flowing into it. But at one point, you're going to feel like there's not a lot... You don't have a lot of control. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. You're not really going to be this or that. It's not going to be black and white. Okay? It's going to be a little bit of gray. And with your intuition trying to push its way through, you're going to feel like the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay? You feel like you're going to be giving into things that you normally wouldn't. Two. So there's two hummingbirds, if that resonates with anyone. Compromise. So there's going to be some compromise with the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Two of Swords. So it's... You have been stressing. My goodness, do I feel... There's been a lot of tension. You've been experiencing a lot of tension headaches. For some of you, this is all about you awakening. Your crown is opening up. You have been spiritually awakened. And okay, you are... The Nine of Wands is you're not standing your ground as you normally would because your ego is being pushed to the side a little bit. And things that made sense to you or that you were okay doing in this world, you're no longer okay doing. Like that, I'm feeling conformality. So this, okay, your intuition, your knowing, and with the... You're going to go within. You're going to want to withdraw. Okay. I want you to hold on to that. If it helps, write down how you're feeling. Journal. Okay. You are on, wow. You're on the brinks of a spiritual awakening, which is really good. It is fantastic to be spiritually awake and open. However, it can be a process, and it can be a frustrating process because our ego gets challenged. Okay. And the third week, you are going to be in a Four of Wands energy and Three of Wands. Okay. So there's going to be some sort of union, right? You're either going to pair up with the King of Wands. They're drawing my attention to the King of Wands card. It's going to be someone that is mature and has been through this. So someone that you're going to connect with. And some of you may be having a wedding in September to go through or to go to. And okay, with the Three of Wands, it's definitely something that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting, you've been manifesting some change. You've been so over that mundane, every day is repetitive, same thing. You've been wanting change. You've been wanting excitement. So you have, in the Three of Wands, you've had your hand out. You have it out to the air. You feel something. You feel presence, right? You feel spirits. And then ego comes in like, oh no, you're crazy. But your intuition and your intellect is coming through and saying, yes, okay, you're not crazy. And you aren't alone. Most importantly, you are not alone. Okay, so with the Four of Wands, it's union, togetherness. You're really going to find your, some of you may be having, my back just started hurting, either back tension or back problems. Okay. But you're definitely going to find that connection with others just like you. Okay. And even possibly connect with a mentor. So you definitely are going to connect with someone who has fire, who has passion for you haven't been listening. There's messages that have been coming through, but have been somewhat muffled because you aren't fully open. So you haven't really been listening to the messages from your intuition. You've been listening. You've been trying to think the way through to the best logical solution. Okay. And what is the end of the month? So you're going to have your highs and lows throughout the month of September. And the end of the month, we have the Five of Cups. Okay. And we have the moon. I want you to hold through this. Last week, the end of the month is going to be challenging for you. You're going to be it's going to be a struggle emotionally, right? With the Five of Cups, it's the emotions. When you start becoming spiritually awake and you are going through tapping into your divine intuition and attuning with the divine consciousness, your foundation begins to, in a sense, crumble. It's just kind of everything that you have known to be okay or you've accepted is no longer being accepted by you. So you're getting that push. The moon is, as you can see in the moon, okay, it's big, it's bright, and interesting enough, super blue moon. We just went through the super blue moon in Pisces. This is actually the Pisces card, okay? In tarot, the moon is the card of Pisces. And it's also the card of facing your shadows, bringing the dark to the light. So some of you are going to start doing a shadow work, okay? And I'm just getting more clarification on. Okay. So, one more card. Okay. Five of Cups. And at the bottom we have rebirth. Okay. So, you're going to go into shadow work, okay? But as in the full moon of Libra, to clarify the situation in this month, is the Two of Pentacles. Again, finding that balance. Okay, it's not with you, Virgo, since you think things through, it'll be easier for you to find a balance. I feel like it's the inside of me is passionate, it's on fire, but the outside is very calm. So you have that balance between basically that control. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Again, it will, as you sow and go through this journey, as you sow the seeds of change, they will be something beautiful. They will come to life. It is fruitful in the event of changing your life. Okay, now at the bottom we have the Judgment card, which is rebirth. Okay, and the fact that you're going through a spiritual awakening, that's rebirth, right? We were asleep and now you're waking up, and now you're like, oh, I'm not okay with this. I do deserve more. Life is more than just sitting in front of the TV screen and playing video games, changing the channel. There's so much more to life that you could be doing. Okay, so again, the Five of Cups came out, looking at what is and not what's coming in behind you. Just focusing on that sadness and what you've lost. If you focus on what is lost, you're not going to see what is coming. Okay, and we have the Nine of Wands. So overall, this is a wish fulfillment. You've been wanting change. You've been wanting kind of that tower moment, but you just haven't been, subconsciously, you've been manifesting it. And this month with the super blue moon, I keep drawing me back to this, right? It was a huge catapult to changing you. You wanted something different, and the universe heard you. And the universe goes, okay, here you go. You asked for change. You asked for something different. We're going to wake you up. It's time. It's time to raise your frequency. It's time to raise your vibration. And it's time for the life that you are manifesting in your dreams, in your subconscious, to come to light. But it's going to be a process. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat that shadow work is not, it's a walk in the park. It's not. You're going to have to tackle your demons. You're going to have to tackle your past. You're going to have to reflect on the trauma and the things that you have suppressed. Before I wrap this up, I'm seeing someone who has a lot of guilt about the way they treated others. And you don't know how to get a hold of them. So one thing that you can do, what Spirit's showing me, is write a letter. Okay? Write a letter. When you get to that point in the shadow work, you also need to, okay. So you also need to write a letter to yourself. Okay? You need to forgive yourself. That's where it's going to start. So write a letter to those individuals. Write a letter to yourself of forgiveness. Okay? You need to trust your intuition. You can ask for signs. Ask for confirmations. You are very calm. I'm eerily calm. You were very calm at the beginning. But it's going to change, my beautiful Virgos. And here's my words, okay? Hang in there and don't give up. It's going to test you. It's going to be difficult, but do not give up. Show yourself grace and compassion. If you are planning on getting through this shadow work and this awakening, you're going to be tested, because when we do our shadow work and we are awakened, I just went through this a couple years ago. I've known all my life that I was different. I was made fun of. I was in middle school. I got made fun of on the bus because I would have the window down and I would hear, especially when it was windy, I could hear whispers. I could hear voices. I heard, basically, the term I used back in middle school was, I heard the wind talking. It's kind of like the whole Pocahontas thing, right? Colors of the wind. I heard colors of the wind, and I felt the colors of the wind. And I tried to open up and share with others around me, and I got made fun of. It's a good thing I was kind of introverted at that point. I just didn't care. But you're going to feel that way. You're going to feel it's strange. The nice thing about the time that you're awakening and doing your shadow work is 111, new beginnings. Okay, there's a confirmation. You are awakening in the time when the spiritual consciousness, the divine consciousness, is becoming mainstream. It is huge. The trend of it, it's already being recognized by multiple people. You can find it on TikTok, you can find it on YouTube. Everyone is recognizing that there's more to life than just doing the day-to-day. Okay, you have a purpose. And being Virgo and you liking, you put your intentions into crafts, into what you do. It's time. It's time for you to realize that the deeper meaning for the calling that you are having. Okay. Hold on one second. So, and do one more card for you. So this is from your spirit guides. Ooh, okay. Your spirit guides have a message for you for the month. Okay. You're going to start having interactions with spirit team and entities, deities. Things like, just pay attention to when you were little, what things that you were drawn to. So for example, I have a connection to the Egyptian, right? So to the Egyptians, a deity. And some of you have a lot of tension in your necks that you might want to massage, or maybe you have some medical issues with your neck. And one more. Okay, they want me to do 5. Okay, there we go. All right, so what we're going to start with, just to wrap this up, is everyone has value. Okay, just like I was saying earlier, you have a value. This is the spiritual awakening is for your purpose in life. Okay, and understand your body. So whether you need to go to a massage, attention, or you need to focus. Someone has digestion problems, and so try to really pay attention to what you eat and what you consume, and when those digestion issues start. Okay, abundance is your right. We all deserve the right to a happy, abundant life. Okay, honestly, let go of toxic relationships. If you feel like it's just a one-way thing, one-way street, and you're constantly putting in all the effort, and someone you interact with, the way things that they say, the way that they talk to you, I feel like it's very if someone makes you question your self-worth, reevaluate that situation. Okay. And then never judge another. in the means of, so you don't have to put up with toxic people or energies in your life, but just try to come from a place of understanding of what they've been through, and try to come from a place of, okay, I understand that's how you are with what's happened to you. I don't have to accept it, right? Know your value, know your worth. And that's all I have for you, Virgo. September is going to be a rocky month for you, and I want you to hang in there, okay? And I will be on again next month to do a reading. If you would like to do a one-on-one, because this is just a collective reading, okay? If you would like to do a individual reading, my link to my website to schedule a reading is below. And I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.